Motorhead Garage, the program that each week introduces you to and shows you how to install the latest in exciting and innovative products for your vehicle. Now here's your host, Dave Dobson.
Welcome to Motorhead Garage, presented by DragonfireTools.com. Now, historically, getting your car ready for the season meant taking it to a shop where they checked it out with a computer like this for the diagnostics. $5,000 worth of equipment right there, shared amongst all the technicians in the shop. Well, TOPDON has made it possible for each technician to be able to afford a computer like that, but it gets even better, Chad. At TOPDON, you have this. Tell me what this does. This is the Top Scan from TOPDON. What can I do with it?
Absolutely. So what we did was we've been manufacturing professional diagnostic tools for years, and we knew that the price point was getting a little out of hand for a normal technician to be able to afford. So now we have taken that technology, put it into an affordable device, but then we took it one step further. We put it into a device that you can use with your smartphone. This will work on Android or iOS, and this gives us the ability to plug into the OBD2 port on the car and have access to all systems on that car. Now we can turn our phone into a full-fledged diagnostic tool. But when we look at diagnostics, it's not just reading codes and clearing codes, as most people would think. We need to actually be able to service our cars for the season as well. The days of being able to just change a battery and go down the road, or just change your brakes in your driveway, it's kind of gone by the wayside. So a tool like the Top Scan from TOPDON gives us the ability to do that electronic parking brake, to do that battery management reset, so us DIYers still have the ability to do some of that maintenance on our cars at home.
This has now made this technology accessible to folks at home. So how's it going to revolutionize what I'm doing in the driveway?
So this gives you the ability to do some of your own work if you want to. Not that you have to, but even an oil change. We can't do an oil life reset on some cars without having this professional tool. So it gives us the ability to still have our hands on, to still use our cars and work on our cars in the driveway if you want to save some money, or if it's just because that's your passion. That gives us that ability.
And at a fraction of the cost compared to a professional tool.
Absolutely. So you're going to have some more features and functions in those professional tools, but for the normal DIY guy in the driveway, this is going to do all the major things that you want to be able to do.
And that takes care of the computer, and cars today have more and more computers than ever. What about the charging systems? Those are more complicated than ever as well.
Absolutely. So the computer system relies on that charging system, the battery, the starter, the alternator, to produce that clean voltage. And TOPDON has really expanded out to be able to offer more products like that. So this is our TB6000. This gives us the ability to not only be a trickle charger and a battery charger on that car, but we took that same philosophy, that same Bluetooth technology, and tied it into this charger. So now we can operate that charger from our phone. We can select our voltage, we can select our charging time, but if we unplug that from the wall, that also gives us the ability to turn that into a battery tester. So imagine the ability to test a battery, charge the battery, and then test the battery again and have a full report of the health of that battery. To repair that battery or to desulfate it with one charger, we can do that all with this TB6000.
Essentially 3 tools in one.
Absolutely.
And here's another twofer over here. Tell me what this tool can do.
So we took that same idea. What can we add to a normal lithium battery jump pack that you would have in the trunk of your car for emergencies? So we still have that same technology. You can leave that in your trunk. If you charge it up fully, in 6 months, it'll still be at 85%. So it's a good rescue device. But we took that charging cable that plugs into it and put that same battery tester technology into it. So now we can test the battery, starting, and charging system all from just the clamps, but then also we have that secondary where we have the jump starter as well.
And how do you read what's coming through from the clamps?
So that just connects to your smart device again. So we use an app based on your phone, Android or iOS. It uses it as a voltmeter, but also as your starting, charging, and battery system tester. It's going to give you that full report on your smart device.
What kind of data are you getting from it?
So you're going to get voltage, but you're also going to get the cold cranking amps out of that battery. And it's going to give you the condition of that battery. So it's going to tell you if it's good, if it needs to be recharged and tested, or if the battery is bad. And when the battery gives you that bad description, it's going to tell you why. If it has a bad cell, we're going to show it in that device. If it just doesn't have enough cold cranking amps, it's going to tell you that as well. So you're not going in blind. If you need to go into the parts store to get a battery, you'll know right off the bat with that tester what's going on with your battery.
We know TOPDON makes great products for the DIYer because you make great professional tools. How does that extend to electric vehicles as well?
So we're seeing more and more electrical vehicles coming onto the road, and TOPDON has expanded into EV chargers with level 1, 2, and 3 EV chargers. With the TOPDON EV line, we're expanding to not only do charging, but we also have the EV Rescue. And that's a device that can do roadside charging for your EV car. So TOPDON's really pushing the line of not only diagnostics, but also EV.
Where can I get products from TOPDON?
So all of our TOPDON products are sold in all your major retail auto parts stores, or you can check us out on topdon.us.
TOPDON is everywhere, and they should be in your toolbox as well. You can go find them online in just about any auto parts store. We'll be right back with more Motorhead Garage presented by DragonfireTools.com. More cool products when we come back.